He's just on the phone with a clerk.
I just had a phone call from school that there's a power outage.
Yes, we're dealing with that right now.
In Lakewood?
We just got told one district, I thought they said Jackson.
Well, then it's pretty big, because my school is in Lakewood, and I was near Jackson, and they just went out.
Oh, man.
And now it's voting rush time.
Yes, it's sporadic between Jackson and Lakewood right now. It just happened within the last 5 minutes.
But, yeah, oh, because my school just called me that they went out. Oh, they are in battery
Yes,
backup?
they're battery. The one
Oh.
town, the one district that called from Jackson said they were up and running still because they were battery backup and it was sunlight.
Oh, great, I never knew we had that capability.
Good. We're ready for, yeah, see if you can get Wyatt. That is a recording device that the gentleman that's filming the meeting put there, just so you know.
Okay.
Hello, this is Wyatt.
Hey, Wyatt.
Hey Wyatt, how you doing? We have all the commissioners here and you by phone. So this is a continuation of the meeting of the Ocean County Board of Elections on primary day. Can I do roll call? And Jason, you want to do that since Wyatt's not here?
Okay, and Chairman George Gilmore.
Here.
Secretary Commissioner Wyatt Earp.
Here.
Commissioner Rabbi Nikolowski.
Here.
And Commissioner Matsui.
Here. Questionable mail-in ballots, do we have any?
Yes.
And we do. Do you have an extra copy of this?
Yes.
If you do, would you mind giving it to the gentleman in the back? Otherwise, I'll have no idea what we're talking about.
Thank you.
Okay, mail-in ballot issues. Certificates incomplete. There is a total of 4, which one is from Berkeley, one is from Lacey, one is from Little Egg, and one is from Manchester. The board has no discretion in regard to incomplete certifications. Can I have a motion to disqualify those ballots?
So moved.
So moved.
Second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those 4 ballots are rejected. The next item on the list is no certificate. There were a total of 7. 1 from Barnegat, 1 from Berkeley, 1 from Brick, 1 from Jackson, 2 from Lakewood, 1 from Long Beach Township. Again, there is no discretion on the board. If there's no certificate, we cannot accept and count those ballots. Can I have a motion to reject?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those ballots are rejected. The next one we have is no ID presented. Now, this is one, it's from Lakewood. By that, I mean that they,
48 hours.
from today, right, so,
In the middle of a meeting.
right. So just because we have a gentleman who is not familiar with our procedure, we can't accept this ballot at the present time
Yeah, we'll
because
wait till
they
the
have not
vote
presented an ID to confirm the information. So, we carry this to our Monday meeting. The voter will be contacted by mail, and the voter will have 48 hours in which to submit the necessary documentation. Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 That carries, so we'll wait until Monday to make a final decision on that ballot. Next, we have the problem of no signature by the voter on the ballot. There's 1 from Barnegat, 3 from Berkeley, 3 from Brick, 1 from Eagleswood, 1 from Jackson, 3 from Lacey, 3 from Lakewood, 2 from Little Lake Harbor, 1 from Long Beach, 12 from Manchester, 1 from Ocean Township, 1 from Point Pleasant, 1 from South Toms River, 4 from Stafford, 1 from Surf City, and 10 from Toms River, for a total of 48. Again, if there's no signature, we have no discretion, we cannot accept those ballots. Can I have a motion to reject?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those
Aye.
ballots are rejected. Next problem is a sign in the wrong area of the ballot, but I assume everything else on the ballot was filled in properly.
That is correct.
And we are told in the affirmative for that. So we have 2 from Berkeley, 2 from Brick, 1 from Lakewood, 1 from Manchester, 1 from Seaside Park, and 1 from Toms River for a total of 8. In the board's discretion in the past, we've always accepted those ballots as long as all other information that's required by law was on the ballot, which staff has indicated it was. So can I have a motion to accept those 8 ballots?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those 8 ballots will be counted. Wrong address on certificate, we have 2 from Lakewood, 1 from Seaside Park, 1 from Ship Bottom, 1 from Toms River for a total of 5. I assume this has to do with
It's their mailing address.
mailing address.
Correct.
And we've always accepted those in the past, it's within the board's discretion, so I'll take a motion to accept those 5 ballots.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those are all accepted, those 5 ballots. Now we go to the miscellaneous issues. And problem number 1 is voter ID number 105311874. Husband and wife returned in 1 outer envelope, but the 2 ballots were there
Yes.
for them.
Mhm.
That we've had this situation before, that generally is, especially with senior citizens, and if, I don't know if this is senior citizens, but they're trying to save the county money and postage. So they put it in 1 envelope. The past practice of this board is to accept both if all the other information on the ballots is there, which it is according to staff. So can I have a motion to accept issue number 43, which is voter ID number 105311874?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. That
Aye.
ballot, those 2 ballots will be counted. Next problem is issue 44. This is out of Lakewood. Voter ID number 522526030. Unaffiliated voter voted both ballots, both for the Republican and the Democrat. That means we cannot accept either ballot. Can I have a motion to reject that ballot, voter ID number 522526030?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
That ballot is rejected. Next item is 45. Exact same problem, it's voter ID number 105547792. Unaffiliated voter who voted both ballots that were sent. Can I have a motion to reject?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those ballots, even though it's only for 1 person, are rejected. Issue number 46 is out of Berkeley. It's voter ID number 105075447. Voter change party affiliation from Democrat to unaffiliated on 5/1/2017 and voted ballot received.
We received their ballot on May 16th. So they changed their party on the 1st, and then they voted the Democratic ballot.
What do you mean by they changed the party? They sent a letter?
There's a 55-day
The
cutoff.
55.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so we can't accept it.
Because they returned it after the fact.
Right.
If it was the other way around.
Round, we could've.
Yeah.
All right, can I have a motion to reject ballot, or issue number 46, voter ID number 105075447?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. That ballot's rejected. The last item on this list, item number 47, voter ID 105546187. 4 email ballots received, waiting for a hard copy to be returned by mail, so we'll carry these until Monday, and hopefully we get the hard copy. All right, can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Any correspondence?
No, that's fine.
Nothing else for the commissioner's review?
Just the only 2 things, anything that was out there, any problems today were addressed in the time that passed. We went out there and addressed all of the matters. And then now this new, Wyatt, to bring you up up where everybody is, there's a major power outage going on in the Jackson, Lakewood, and now I'm told even maybe the northern part of Toms River area. It's a rolling blackout or something. So we're just getting news of this now. The machines are on battery operated.
How
and
long-
there's
They're
sun
okay.
out.
How long do they last, the battery power?
Considerable amount of time.
Oh, it lasts 6
Yeah.
hours?
Mhm.
And what about if there's no lights in there?
Well, that's why we have to find out if it's gonna be an extended period of time for a room that they can't see. We'd have to get lighting in there for them.
Okay, because I know in Lakewood now is rush hour voting.
Anybody that can't stay should vote provisional ballot. Even if we have to move outside the building, if it's dark inside, as long as we make sure we have one Republican, one Democrat,
Mhm.
we ought to get some of our staff out there, if
Which
necessary.
location it's called, they said that they can see inside.
Oh,
yeah?
good,
Yeah.
good. All right,
Nobody has called that they can't see.
Okay, very good. Anything else for the board?
No.
We can't adjourn because we gotta stay in session until the election polls close. So we can have a motion to recess.
Could I say something, ask something?
Now you can, yes, sir. Wait, first identify yourself.
My name is Shlomo Klein,
Okay,
live in Lakewood.
very good.
There was an issue with, it was probably not intentional, but there was an issue in Lakewood by one of the voting places, by the Hertzke building, it's called. They were giving out flyers, and actually there was flyers on the cars within 100 feet of the building. Plus there was on the actual building, there was recommendation for from the VAT to certain parties. The problem with that is that even when the officer came out to look at it, he didn't realize that he thought that this is just a page of the voting ballot. He didn't realize that it's circled over there that they should vote for certain candidates. He thought it's more instruction. It was a little bit deceiving for the election officials even to realize that this is a recommendation. And when there was the signs going into the building, I actually went there and I looked. I didn't know where to go. There's a sign going into the building. I asked the individual, where is it? He told me you have to go down to the basement. I went into the building. I didn't find a way to go into the basement. I went back out of the building. I asked another individual, do you know where the voting? He told me around the corner, even though the sign said straight into the building. So I went around the corner, and then there was an arrow to steps to the basement, but there was no signage in the building where to go.
Well, I can tell you that from time to time, usually in a general election more so than in primary elections, we have problems with people electioneering within 100 feet of the polling place. And staff is very good about sending out some of our employees. If the local board workers can't handle it, we send somebody out from the election board. I was advised of this as soon as I walked in, and I was told it was taken care of.
Yes, we have.
So whoever has the facts and information, that we send people out there and it's been resolved.
Yes, we have, we sent a staff member from our office out to the Hertzke building, and at the time he was there, everybody was removed or moved to 100 feet outside. They were handing out literature across the street, but there was nothing on the building or nobody on the property while he was there.
But there was still lit. Again, I was not there when your guy came out, but while I was there, the election officer tried to take off certain cards from the cars, but that is within 100 feet of the building. What happened was the security guard of BMG came out and told him he cannot do it on private property. It's their property. They got permission to put it on. He's not giving permission to take it off.
We usually, anything within usually 100 feet, we actually have removed, or we could have, sometimes if there's a vehicle there, we could ask the vehicle to be towed and stuff if it's inside the vehicle.
So I guess your election officer complied with the security guard's demands and he stopped taking off the cards. So some education has to be done to your election officers how to deal that even a security guard from the facility comes out and says you can't take it off, that he could still do it.
Yes, we will address that concern with the board workers and address it with any staff that we send out to the site.
One more issue that I'm sorry for keeping you.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely entitled to ask any questions you want.
One more issue that I addressed the previous time, nothing personal, but it became a whole big question, and I got the answer last time, and I would like to get it out again about the commissioner, about the Rabbi Shikolevsky, and being a commissioner and also endorsing doing robocalls for the VAD. I understand that it's acceptable.
Well, let me just explain. Oh, we gotta wait.
And the reason why I'm asking it is not to put them in a bad light. The opposite. I'm trying to bring that you should elaborate for the public to know why this is okay and why it's good.
Let me explain. The election board consists of 4 members. 2 members are selected on recommendation, or recommended, by the political party of the Democratic Party, and 2 are recommended by the Republican Party to the governor's office. The governor makes the appointments. So this board consists of 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. It so happens in Ocean County, as in many other counties, the chair of the Democratic Party is a member, and the chair of the Republican Party is a member. Obviously, as county elected officials, meaning of our respective political parties, we support the candidates from our party. Just like I assume the other 2 commissioners will support the candidates from their parties. So it is a political system. You do not lose your First Amendment rights because you're a member of the election board, and we have the right to endorse or work for anybody we want to, as long as we don't do it while we're sitting as commissioners of the election board. So rather than directed in regard to Rabbi Shankolesky, I'm just giving you a general information concerning all the commissioners.
Because I got the same answer last time, and I understood it, but it seems like the public looks at it in the wrong way. I saw it from the blogs. They looked at it in the wrong way, so that somebody that is sitting as a voting commissioner should be actively helping out certain candidates.
Not as a commissioner. They do it as under their individual rights or in their position as county chair, as I would do or I would do. I support Republican candidates in Ocean County and the state of New Jersey and nationally, because that's the party that I believe offers the right solutions, just like why I would believe that the Democratic Party offers the right solutions. There's no right, there's no wrong. As long as we do it outside of the purview of our duties from the election board, it is absolutely proper and legal.
So would you do robocalls?
Would I do robocalls?
No, I'm saying is,
I authorize robocalls all the time.
no, I'm saying is this is going a step. There's something legal.
If I do a robocall, say I recorded the message, and I said, this is George Gilmore, I'm urging you to vote Republican on primary day, blah, 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 and I'm doing it as county chair, or I'm doing it as an individual, it's fine. If I said, this is George Gilmore, I'm chairman of the Ocean County Board of Elections, and as chairman, I'm telling you, you should vote for it, that would be wrong. It's as simple as that.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. All right, with that, motion to go into recess.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oh, why, did you want to, I'm sorry, I forgot, I looked over and I had Jason there, I was going to ask him to comment. Did you want to make any comments on that?
I think you covered it well. I addressed it last time too, and I understand it. And it makes sense, because if somebody didn't declare a party, we would always wonder where their loyalties, their personal feelings lay.
Right.
By whatever the word. So by having, like you said, the political system of 2 people who are committed to the 2 parties, you know where they are, but their job as commissioner is different. And you and I, we say this all the time, the reality is in signatures, in issues and things that come up, we vote almost 99-point-something% of the time.
0.8.
100%. And sometimes we vote 3-1. So clearly,
Yes.
It's just a matter of what we truly believe the issue is. Since you and I have been on together, we've never had a single decision that had to go to the court system that we couldn't work and decide amongst us, even though we're from 2 parties with 2 different beliefs of the party that we support.
And I will tell you that I think we have the best election board in the state of New Jersey. I'm sure some other counties may disagree, but I can tell you the Attorney General's office, both on the Republicans and Democrats, have always considered this is where everybody wants to come, because we don't fight. Some election boards, they fight back and forth.
But interesting enough, over here, I'm sorry, I don't mean it personal. I'm just trying
You're
to
not
get
making it
education out to the public. Over here, the commissioner actually that is supposed to be, and I don't even know if he's a Republican or a Democrat representing on the commission, but he actually said whom to endorse on both parties.
That's
means
fine.
even though
There's nothing wrong with that.
so you could have a Republican commissioner endorsing people what to do on the Democratic Party, and he comes over here and he says, I'm a Republican.
I am sure
I'm just asking the question.
And I'm gonna answer it this way. I am sure, my preference would be you vote Republican, but if you're not gonna vote Republican, I may say, you know, if you're gonna have to vote Democrat, I'd rather see you vote for this person than that person. I'm sure Wyatt would have the same position. He wants you to vote Democrat, but if you absolutely had to vote for Republican, Wyatt would say, you know what, this Republican is more in tune with the philosophy of the Democrat Party, we'd rather see you vote for him. That's all it is. It's the right of free speech, the right of association. Okay?
Thank you.
Now we'll vote on that motion. I know we voted on it once, but we added to it, so can I have a motion to recess again, please?
So move.
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Take care, Wyatt. Have a good day.
Take care, thanks, George.